Attention! Get ready for the prayer. Start national anthem. Saraswati Vandana. हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। तू की देवी है, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण में हमें प्यार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। मुनियों ने समझी है, मुनियों ने जानी, वेदों की भाषा पुराणों की वाणी। हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने, विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे, हाथों में वीणा मुकुट सर पे साजे। मन से हमारे मिटा दे अंधेरे, उजालों का हमको संसार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। वह शक्ति हमें दूध दे, मार्ग पर डट जाए, पर सेवा पर उपकार में हम जग जीवन सफल बना जाए। हम दीन दुखी बिगड़ों के सेवक बन संताप हरे। जो है अटके भूले भटके, उनको तारे खुद तर जाए। छलगम देश पाखंड झूठ, अन्याय से निज दिन दूर रहे। जीवन को सुख सरल अपना, सुझे प्रेम सुभारस बरसाए। निज आन मान मर्यादा का, प्रभु ध्यान रखे अभिमान रहे। जिस देश भूमि पर जन्म लिया, बलिदान उसी फल हो जाए। वह शक्ति हमें दो दयानिधि, कर का मार्ग पर डट जाए। Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya. May all be happy, may all be free from disease. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and conference participants. Welcome to the second day of International Conference in the beautiful city of Gorakhpur, whose theme is the Indian Knowledge System, a boon for future nursing services. I, Shraddha, your anchor for day, I am delighted to introduce our special guest, Dr. Rohit Kumar Tiwari sir, Assistant Professor, Madan Mohan Malviya University of Technology, Gorakhpur, who has warmly accepted our invitation to join us today. I welcome you, sir. Now, in this series, I would like to request Dr. Pradeep Rao sir, Registrar, Mahayogi Gorakhnath University, to present memento and facilitate our special guest. Thank you, sir. Sir, I would like to invite you over the dais for the special lecture on artificial intelligence in healthcare.
Okay, screen. First of all, I like to thank organizers of the conference for inviting me and giving me opportunity to share my knowledge on artificial intelligence in healthcare. So I will start my lecture with a short video of how artificial intelligence is changing the healthcare industry. So as you know that artificial intelligence is somewhat similar to human intelligence. Like as a human being, what we are doing, we are using our intelligence to take some decisions, or even though to we are using some reasoning skills to find out which is good for us and what is bad for us. So artificial intelligence in machines means we are trying to give intelligence to machine so that machines can decide or can take decisions, or they can decide what is in front of them or what is going to happen in future. So artificial intelligence, I think, it means in today's world, it is not limited to computer science. It is expanding throughout all the horizons. Even though in case of engineering, even though it has applications in science, or even though it has applications in medical. So let us see a small video where we are trying to show the application of artificial intelligence in healthcare industry.
Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing medicine. But how can this potential be used in the best possible way? For example, if a patient is worried about their health, they can quickly obtain initial diagnoses with a symptom checker app. The app also helps patients decide whether they should see a specialist, and if so, which one. The app's algorithm provides the doctor with valuable information for taking the patient's medical history, even in the case of rare diseases, and it can support the choice of the right treatment. Artificial intelligence can be useful during an MRI examination, for example. MRI images consist of hundreds of thousands of individual image data in which neural networks recognize patterns and calculate the probabilities for certain diseases. To do this, they were previously trained with numerous MRI images and the associated diagnoses. The AI-supported assistance systems provide the doctor with important information for her own diagnosis. However, special skills are required to be able to deal with it in a reflective manner. In summary, these two aspects are particularly important. On the one hand, AI systems must be trained with as much data as possible in order to deliver reliable results. On the other hand, doctors need additional skills to be able to make better decisions in the interest of the patient, supported by AI. In this way, the potential of artificial intelligence for medicine can be used in a reflective and competent manner.
So this short video, you can understand that how AI is helping doctors. Like suppose there are so many MRI images, like you are going for some diagnostic with the brain, and you are going for an MRI image. So from MRI image, if you will see the MRI image, you will not understand what is the problem with your brain. So what artificial intelligence is doing, we are training artificial intelligence, or we can our system, so that they can take some MRI images and they can see, they can tell you what is the problem or what is the disease you are suffering from it. So for that, what we need a lot of, like, once you are kid, so what was happening, you are not knowing whether on the touch, once you will touch the eyes, you will feel cold. First time, once you touch it, you feel that there is some cold, you are feeling some cold. But again, you are not believing that, after touching the eyes, you will again feel the cold. The second time again, so you will touch it, again you will feel like there you are feeling some cold. So after the experience, you learn that if I will touch the eyes, I will feel cold. So in the similar way, what machines is doing that, we are having a set of experience, or we are having a set of MRI images, and what is the disease that MRI image is having. So we are feeding that machine, that data set or that images to the machines, and machine is training on the basis of that experience. If you are giving some another MRI image, what will be the disease in that MRI image? So this is for the MRI, but not limited to MRI. You can use it for the even the ultrasound also. Even though you can use it for the predicting the diabetic, retinal diabetic in a patient. Even though you can use for it virtual nursing also. So we will see so many applications of artificial intelligence in healthcare nursing. So first, what is artificial intelligence? I told you that artificial intelligence is similar to human intelligence. Like in case of human intelligence, what we are doing, we are using our intelligence to decide what is good for us and how to take decision. In similar way, in artificial intelligence, we are giving power to machine to decide or to take decisions. So, in means one standard definition of artificial intelligence is that it is the science and engineering of making intelligence machine, especially intelligence computer programs. So you can see here that what we are artificial intelligence is trying to do, it is trying to make the machines intelligent so that they can take decisions. Whenever you are trying to make a machine intelligent, it should have 5 characteristics. First one is the perceiving. Like once as a human being, we try to perceive the environment. In the similar way, machine should also perceive what is happening in the environment. Second is reasoning, means our machine should be capable to reason or to do some reasoning, like what is how it is happening, how it is going to happen. So reasoning should be there. Learning should be there, like we as a human intelligence, what we try to do, we try to learn with the time. So in the similar way, whenever we are trying to train a machine, the machine should not be static, that machine should be dynamic and it should try to learn with the time. Second, fourth point is interaction with the environment. Means your machine should not be in this manner that you are just going to use it. Your machine should try to interact with the environment. Like right now, you are seeing that so many robots are there, and the robots are trying to interact with the people and trying to give the answer of their queries. So the machine should have capability to interact with the persons or to the environment. And last one is the problem solving skills should be there in the machines. Like you know that whenever as a human being we get some problems and we try to solve it. So in the similar way, the machine which you are trying to make it intelligence, it should have capability to solve a particular problem that for which you have trained it. Another definition of artificial intelligence is that it is the simulation of human intelligence processes by machine, especially computer system. Means overall in nutshell you can say that artificial intelligence is a method or a set of algorithm or concept through which you are trying to make a machine intelligent. So how artificial intelligence can be involved, means what is the application of artificial intelligence in healthcare? So AI in healthcare is you can see that it is a set of algorithms that are trying to solve the problems of healthcare industry. So that problem can be like enhancing clinical decision making capability, and that can be improving patient's outcome. Like suppose one patient is admitted in some hospital, and nurses are not that much sufficient in that hospital. So you can use some AI mechanism to help the patient with the limited number of nurses. You have limited interaction with the nurses. Last third one is the automate healthcare and professional daily workflow. Like in many industry, healthcare industry, if you are going for some appointment, so you have to first go for appointment. Then you go to the hospital, then wait for some time, and then once your time came, we try to meet with the doctor and you explain what is your problem. So it is so much time consuming problem. So what we can make a artificial intelligence system which in automated manner take your inputs and try to appoint with the particular doctor, and it will tell you at what time your number will come for the appointment with the doctor. So that system will work in an automated manner. Fourth point is accelerate medical research. Like in case of medical, we try to in healthcare industry, we try to make so many medicines. That medicine should be accurate to cure a particular disease. So once you are going to discover a drug, so you are going through a lot of experiment of mixing a molecules of some substance with another substance, so that the drug can be effective of creating a particular disease. So the trial should be minimum. In for that case, what artificial intelligence is doing, it is providing a simulation environment where it will take molecules from different substances, it will mix it, and it will show the how it will be effective to the people. So in that way, you are trying to save the time of medical research, as well as you are trying to give the best accurate best accurate drug to the patients. Last one is the enhance operational efficiency, means enhancing the day-to-day operations of daily healthcare industry. So it can be used for the it can be also used to enhance the operational efficiency. Now, what is the trend of artificial intelligence in healthcare industry? So you can see from the graph, the this is the market size of artificial intelligence in healthcare industry. So you can see from 2022 and to 23, 24, and 2030 prediction is there. You can see the market size increasing day by day with the year by year in the for the artificial intelligence. So market size is going, means it shows that people are having interest of using artificial intelligence in healthcare industry. This is the investment statistics. So you can say in each quarter of each year, you can say the investment in startups in healthcare industry is growing, and you can say there is always growth in each year. This is the global artificial intelligence healthcare market size. So you can see for the uh, you can say uh, different, like in case of North America, Europe, or even though in Asia Pacific region, you can see that the size of market of artificial intelligence in healthcare is growing. This one is the share of market share of different type of artificial intelligence application in healthcare industry. You can say the most investment in healthcare industry is related to medical imaging and diagnosis. Second one is the drug discovery. In drug discovery, people are more investing more amount for the drug discovery using artificial intelligence. And virtual nursing is also there. Virtual assistants are also there. Then hospital workflow people are using. So this is the brief introduction of artificial intelligence in healthcare industry. How it is evolving, its use in healthcare, and what are the market size of different continent. Now, how AI can be used in healthcare? So first one is you can use for medical imaging, like whenever you are going for some diagnosis, so doctors are writing some test for you. Like that test can be related to ultrasound, that can be related to MRI, that can be related to any other imaging system. So how artificial intelligence will work in medical imaging is that right now, whenever you are going for some pathology, they are taking your MRI images or ultrasound, and then doctor prepares the report for based on ultrasound or that MRI images. So artificial intelligence, how it will do that? Artificial intelligence, like whenever a doctor is preparing some report, there is a chance of error. Maybe he is omitting some of the facts of the MRI images, ultrasound images. So it will create problem for the patient if the report is not correct. So artificial intelligence in medical imaging will help us to give an accurate report of a particular image. So what we'll do is we will train AI machine on a large data set of MRI images or ultrasound images with what is there in that images. On the basis of that, whenever you are going to give a new image to the artificial intelligence system, it will predict what is the problem that is there in the MRI image or ultrasound image, and that will be accurate also. Second one is the identifying high risk patients. Like you know that sometimes the patients are at high risk. So whenever a doctor is trying to know whether they are high risk or low risk, it try to know from their symptoms, their behavior, and so many other factors. So we can train artificial intelligence system for detecting high risk patients. So I can give you one example that once I was working in a IT industry. So I was working on a project related to dementia. Dementia is a problem that is related to mental health. So we designed a solution where the school students have to give some answers of some questions, and we applied machine learning algorithms on that algorithm. So that actually we were having one vendor in USA. So that school was using that product for monitoring the dementia status, or you can say stress, anxiety of for measuring the stress, anxiety of the students. So that product was being used by the students, and through the machine learning algorithm, we predicted that one student is in high risk condition, and it was actually he was in high risk condition. He was going for the suicide. So we predicted it and we tried to save his life. So artificial intelligence can help you to you can say save the life of person which are suffering from the you can say depression or anxiety or dementia. Right now, we are also working on a project related to the predicting the depression of students. Right now, we know that whenever we are depressed, we try to express our words or our emotions through the social media. So what we are doing, we are trying to take the social media post of the students, and we are trying to predict that whether he is suffering from depression or not. So right now we are more involved with the social media, not with the social persons. So we are using social media text to find out whether person is suffering from anxiety or person is suffering from depression. Third use is robot assisted surgery. So suppose some doctor is doing some surgery of a patient, so there is a chance of error. He cannot be perfect always. But if you train a machine, so the machine will be always accurate. So that the artificial intelligence can be used for surgery using the robots. The robots will be pinpointed what they have to cut, what they have to take out from that surgery, and it will train. It will be trained in some way that it will be more precise and it will be more accurate than the physical doctors. So that can be used. Fourth one is the drug discovery that already I told you. Like in case of drug discovery, we try to mix so many molecules of different substances and to create a particular drug. So that can be a hit and trial method also. Means we are trying to mix two substances and see what will be their effect. Another thing is that we can create a simulation environment where we try to mix two substances and see what will be the effect. So that will save your life, and second thing will be that it will save your time also. So you can use it for the drug discovery. Fifth point is disease outbreak prediction. So like once the COVID outbreak was there, initially the world was not knowing there is a COVID outbreak in the China. So once the WHO came into the picture, he tried to tell that there is some outbreak, some disease outbreak in the China, and the world has to prepare for that. So how artificial intelligence can help in the drug disease outbreak prediction? Like suppose in Gorakhpur region, there is some disease that is spreading day by day. So we can create a data set, or we can have a one universal medical health system where whenever a person is suffering from some disease, we are updating that system with that disease. So suppose in Gorakhpur region, so many patients are coming with a particular disease, and there is one data set that we can do some analysis on that data set, and we can say that in Gorakhpur region something is happening. So on the basis of that, we can inform the higher authority that there is some outbreak in the particular region, and some preventive action can be taken for spreading it to the whole world. So in that case, you can use artificial intelligence for the disease outbreak prediction. Another one application is medical diagnostics. So in case of medical diagnosis, like suppose you are going, suppose I am suffering from a fever. So I will go to the doctor and I will tell this is the symptoms. That on the basis of symptoms, doctor will decide which disease means whether I am having fever or not. So we can develop some application where it can take pictures of my face. It can take it can ask some questions to me what are your symptoms. On the basis of that, it can tell me that what type of problem, what type of disease I am suffering from it. So you can use for medical diagnostic purpose for deciding what type of disease the particular person is suffering. Another is the virtual nursing. So in case of virtual nursing, what is there? The nurse will be not there. There will be some machine which will assess the patient to solve his some of the problem. Like suppose there is one person and he is alone in the particular you can say ICU room, or you can say in a general ward room, and he is trying to switch off the light, or he is trying to slow the speed of fan. So he will not be able to do it because he is already a patient and he is not able to walk. So he will call for a nurse to do all these things. But what we can do, we can create an AI application which will take input from his voice of the patient, means whatever the patient will tell, the AI system will understand it what patient want. On the basis of that, it will perform particular tasks like switching off the light or swallowing the fan. So it will make the you can say the work of nurses easier and limited to some important things only. Last application is dosage area reduction. Like suppose you have to give some dose to a particular patient. So like suppose you have to give 5 ml, but 5 ml of particular medicine to a patient. So it is not always possible that you are giving always 5 ml. Maybe sometime it will be 4.5 ml. It will be maybe it will be sometime 5.5 ml. So your you can say you are not that you will always not be that much precise or accurate for giving particular drug. But if you are using a machine will be always accurate. If you will tell machine that you have to give only 5 ml, it will give 5 ml only. Like whatever the robots you are saying, robot do whatever you tell. They will not use any other intelligence. For whatever work you have trained the robot, it will do the same task. So what are the various type of artificial intelligence mechanisms that are being used in healthcare industry? The first one is the machine learning, which we will cover in the later slides. Machine learning is one of the important concept of artificial intelligence that is being used in today's world for solving different type of problems in healthcare industry. So machine learning is consist of neural networks system and deep learning systems. So we will see what is deep learning, what is neural network in future in upcoming slides. Second point is natural language processing. So what is natural language processing? So natural language, as we know, we are talking about language. In language, what we try to express our emotions. We try to express our knowledge to someone else, and he understand and he reply us with some response. So in case of natural language processing, we give machine that much power that the machine is able to understand what we are telling to machine. Machine understand that whatever we are telling to whatever query we are putting to the machine, machine understand it, and it will give you the answer to you on the basis of best answer to you on the basis of some analysis from the content available on internet or the machine that is being trained. Like right now, you have learned one machine that is Chat GPT. Right now, it is being used in computer science as well as in many fields. So what is Chat GPT is that it is taking query from you and it is giving best possible answer to you. So Chat GPT is that type of machine that is based on the natural language processing. Even though Chat GPT can be used for writing codes also. Suppose you have to solve a problem. Like suppose you are having a mathematics problem and you want to know what is the solution of that mathematics problem. So you have to just put it to the Chat GPT. Chat GPT will give you the answer. Okay, what will be the various steps and how the answer is coming from different steps. So Chat GPT is that type of artificial intelligence machine which is based on natural language processing, and it interacts with the people and try to give their answer in the best possible manner. Last one type of artificial intelligence is rule-based expert system. Like if you will go for old age, so if you are going for a doctor, once you are telling a symptom, doctor know if this is the symptom, this will be the disease. So rule-based systems are those systems which are on the basis of if-else conditions. Like if this is happening, then this will be the outcome. So rule-based system are based on that things. So let us see what are the major giants, what are they are doing for artificial intelligence in healthcare. So there are so many major giants, like Google is one of the major giant of IT industry. So Google is one of the major giant, IBM is another major giant, Microsoft is there, and then Amazon is there. So like you are using Google for Google searching, Gmail purpose, and so many other purpose. In the similar way, Google is providing so many tools for so many artificial intelligence tool for the healthcare industry. First one is the derm assist. What derm assist is doing, it is used to detect the skin diseases. So in this application, what you have to do, you have to simply upload the image of your skin and some question it will ask related to your skin problem. And the basis of that, it will give you what is the problem your screen. So this is you can say derm assist. This is the link of derm assist tool where you can go there and you can check how it is working. Another application is mammography. So mammography is generally taken for detecting the breast cancer disease. So Google has already developed a system where you have to just upload the mammography image of a particular person. On the basis of that, it will tell whether there is a breast cancer in that mammography image or not. Another tool developed by Google is ARDA, that is used to detect the retinopathy, diabetic retinopathy. So diabetic retinopathy is detected from the fundus image of the eye. So what they are doing, they have developed some one tool related to lens. They will put that lens on your eye. They will take one picture of your eye, and they will process it, and they will and tell that where there is diabetic retinopathy in that fundus image or not. Another application developed by Google is ultrasound. So in case of ultrasound tool, you have to just upload your ultrasound image to the ultrasound tool. It will give you the different kind of information, what are the different kind of health information in that ultrasound report. Means it will generate ultrasound report from that ultrasound image. So mostly, ultrasound is used for the pregnancy and so many other cases like related to disease only, related to stomach disease only. So you can use it for the getting medical health, important health information from the ultrasound. Another one is the self-assessment tools they have developed. Like they have developed self-assessment tool for detecting the depression and anxiety. So it is available for India also. So you can go to the, you can simply search on Google, self-assessment Google. So there will you will get one result, and on the basis of that, once you will click it, you will go to the self-assessment tool of the Google. There you have to give some answer of some query. On the basis of that, it will tell whether you are suffering from depression or anxiety. Another tool that people are using is Google Fit. Right now, Google Fit is an app that you can install in your mobile to track your how much you are walking day by day, how much you are sleeping daily basis, or how much energy, how much hard points you are burning in walking, or you can doing some other thing. So I think most of the you are using Google Fit. Like right now Fitband is there to track your day-to-day heartbeat, activity, pulse activity. So these tools are based on the artificial intelligence. They are using your senses. They are using your skin senses. On the basis of that, they are telling whether how much pulse is there, how much oxygen is there, and what is your pulse rate. And that major guidance of IT industry is IBM. So that has developed one chatbot. So what that chatbot is doing, that chatbot is related to only medical system. So whenever you are giving some query to the chatbot, that chatbot will try to give you the best answer. Like suppose I am telling that I am having some pain in my stomach and I am vomiting also. So I will just put that text in the IBM Watson chatbot, and it will search on its own data set on which it has been trained, and it will give you what is the problem actually I am suffering from it and what can be the cure. So this is the developed by IBM. Another one that is developed by Microsoft, means what is Microsoft is doing for healthcare industry. So this is a small video through which you will see how Microsoft is changing the healthcare industry. So let us see it.
It's the symbiotic relationship between the human and machine that brings the magic of AI medicine in a meaningful way.
Now we have the tools to make a huge difference to human life. Cancer research is increasingly powered by data. Those data remain siloed across institutions.
We're creating a data ecosystem that allows people to share data and making sure that we're doing that in a way that still maintains the privacy of the patients.
With the power of AI, we can go after the unknown. And I can guarantee that we'll find something that nobody expected.
Sudden death syndrome scares every mother and father, and it is a problem we have to change. The collaborations Microsoft AI for Health will help to start this next step of our discovery. Our data show very convincingly clear correlation between smoking and SIDS, and just changing behavior can save children's lives. We cannot measure the benefit of that.
It's a sad day when the patient comes in and I can't impact them.
Through AI for Health, we will be building an AI solution that can autonomously diagnose diabetic retinopathy.
With the portable camera, I can take healthcare to the patients who would not be able to come to us. I want you to look right here.
Going forward, we can address the 500 million patients that are out there and disrupt this disease. AI for Health and Iris together can have that impact.
Today, there are 200,000 leprosy patients diagnosed every year. If you catch it in the stage of a skin lesion, you can cure the person. We are teaching an AI algorithm to recognize leprosy in an image of a skin lesion.
With AI, we can help patients help themselves to get to the right experts at the right time. If you can help a child to not lose their fingers, that means everything.
Innovation comes from bringing different perspectives together. And what an amazing partnership this is for all of us.
When you see that you can make a big impact on somebody's life, that's the greatest thing ever.
We can help eliminate the oldest disease known to man and make history. That's how we want to contribute to the world.
So you can see from the video that Microsoft is working for the diabetic retinopathy. Like they have developed some tool where the patient has not to come to the hospital, that they will take that device with them to the patient. They will take the image of their fundus image. On the basis of that, they will tell whether there is diabetic retinopathy or not. Another application of another tool that is being developed by Microsoft is related to skin related disease in the fingers. You have already seen it. Like they have told that so many, most of the people in the world are suffering from those diseases in South African countries. So they are developing that tools for eliminating that disease through the use of AI. Under the application of another major guide, that is Amazon, that is doing work related to virtual nursing in healthcare industry. So this is a small video related to what Amazon is doing. It is having one tool that is called Alexa. Maybe
Alexa Smart Properties' goal is to provide patients the highest standard of care. Integrating with Alexa provides voice interaction that adds great value for both patients and care teams.
Alexa, drop in on room 103. Through features like drop in, we can easily connect with patients via audio and video. Good morning. I wanted to see how you were feeling compared to last night.
I feel a lot better today, thank you.
In a time where resources can be limited and time is valuable, saving on PPE costs and limiting the need to enter patients' rooms is crucial to our facility.
Alexa Smart Properties in Healthcare helps patients stay informed, connected, and entertained during their stay.
Alexa, play music.
Okay.
Working with a solution provider, applications can be customized to connect directly into existing systems.
Alexa, call the cafeteria.
Okay.
Alexa Smart Properties seamlessly connects care teams with patients.
With Alexa for healthcare, asking for assistance from care staff is faster.
Alexa, let my nurse know I need another blanket.
I understand you need a blanket. Your care team has been notified.
Hi, this is your nurse, Julie. I'll be right there with the blanket.
Alexa is a simple solution that can be implemented quickly. This technology helps physicians, nurses, and other care team members while supporting patients in a meaningful way.
Your provider has written orders for you to go home. Your nurses will be giving you full discharge instructions shortly.
Alexa Smart Properties in Healthcare is a great solution for patients and care teams.
So here you can see that how Alexa is helping the patients for different kind of problems. Like you see, if patient is patient needs some blankets, so there is no need of presence of nurse. Generally, just you have to tell the Alexa that I need a blanket. It will inform the nurse, and nurse will come with the blanket. Even though suppose Alexa is needing a nurse assistant, he has to just tell to the nurse that I need assistant, and it will inform the particular nurse, and she will come to attend him. So here there is no need of a caregiver with the patients, always presence of caregiver with the patient, or even though always presence of nurse with the patient. So these AI tools are helping patient to solve so much of the activities by their own itself without the use of any nurses. So this is all about how AI is changing the healthcare industry. Now see, This is all about how AI application of AI. But suppose you have to develop some application based on AI, तो how you will develop it? मतलब आप कैसे एक एप्लीकेशन बनाएंगे? जैसे आपको सपोज करिए कि एक आपको AI एप्लीकेशन बनाना है हेल्थ केयर के लिए, तो आप कैसे बनाएंगे? तो उसके लिए कुछ एल्गोरिथम्स है, जैसे मैंने कहा था आपको डीप लर्निंग है। तो डीप लर्निंग इज द यू कैन से subset of machine learning. So in case of machine learning, what we are trying to do, we are trying to train a machine to take some decisions. And deep learning is the subfield of machine learning, which is focusing on learning data representation as a successive layer of increasing meaningful representation. So let us see the basic how deep learning and machine learning are different. So this is the one of the diagram that is showing the which one is the superset of which one. Like artificial intelligence is the superset of all the machine learning algorithms. Machine learning is the subset of artificial intelligence. Then deep learning is the subset of machine learning. So how machine learning and deep learning are different? Like suppose in case of machine learning, what we do that we take an input, we try to extract some of the symptoms, or you can say some of the features from that input image, and then that we feed that information to the model, neural network model, and it try to predict what will be the output. In case of deep learning, see, this step has been removed, means feature extraction step has been removed. You have to just give the input image, it will extract all the symptom by itself, and it will train the machine for the particular purpose. So in case of deep learning, suppose there is one image, and you have to find out what are the various objects in that image. So what you have to do, you have to extract some features. On the basis of that, you have to train a classifier. That classifier will tell that what type of objects are available in that image. So in case of deep learning, what it will do, it will extract some low-level features, some mid-level features, and some high-level features. Features are nothing. Features, in case if you go for a medical industry, features are the symptoms of a particular patient. In simple term, if I say that. So from the n image, the deep learning algorithms try to extract the features, low-level, mid-level, and high-level features, and that features will be fed to the machine learning algorithm. That machine learning algorithm will be trained. On the basis of training, it will tell that what are the various features. Like in case of suppose this is an image, so there will be some edges, there will be some textures, there will be some parts, and there will be some objects. So those features will be extracted by the deep learning algorithm itself, and it will help the trainable classifier to train it, and then it will give the output. So artificial neural network is one of the core concept that is being used in deep learning. So artificial neural network is nothing. It is a, you can say, set of layers, and on each layer there will be so many nodes. Like here you can say there is one input layer. The first one is the input layer. Then there are some hidden layers, and then one is the output layer. So what you have to do, you have to give input to the input layers. Hidden layer will do some processing, and they will refine the weights of different edges connecting the different nodes. And then the basis of that, once the classifier will be trained, it will classify whether that object belongs to a particular category or not. Like suppose you are having an image and you have to predict whether there is a dog or cat. So you have to train a image, we have to train a machine which is through a large data set which is having images of dog and cats. And you have to already tell in this image there is a dog, this image there is a cat. Machine will be trained on the basis of that. And once you are going to give a new image, the machine will tell that whether there is in that image there is a dog or there is a cat. So knowledge of artificial neural network is necessary whenever you are going to develop any artificial intelligence application for any sector. So this is important. So in this, simply, there are more than 3 layers. One is input layer, one is output layer, and one is the hidden layer. Hidden layer can be more than one, and there will be so many nodes in each layer. So deep neural network is there. I told you there will be so many layers. So there will be one layer. There will be some input data. There will be some target, means what will be your output. Then loss functions should be there, and then optimizer should be there. So this is an image. Like here you can see we are giving an input to a particular layer. We are trying to refine the weights. Then the output of that layer is going to the another layer. On that layer again we are trying to refine the weights, and we are predicting something. That prediction can be wrong also, that prediction can be correct also. If there is some difference between wrong and means whatever the actual output should be there, or whatever the predicted output should be there. So we take the difference of these two output and we try to train the machine again so that it can predict the correct output. So for that, we are using some loss function that try to find out what is the difference between the predicted output and actual output. Then one optimizer should be there that try to refine the weight so that our machine can predict the actual output all the time. So the layer that can be that the various layers that are available in deep neural network are data processing modules should be there. Many different kind of layers exist that are densely connected. Convolutional network should be there. Layers should be there. Recurrent layers should be there. Pooling and flattening layers should be there. So these are the terminology that is being used. I cannot taught you machine learning in 10 to 15 minutes. This is a course of 6 months. So it is just for giving you the brief introduction of how machine learning is there and what are the various things that you have to take care whenever you are going for a learning machine layer and whenever you are going for using machine learning for solving some problem. So there are different kind of layers that are densely connected, convolutional, recurrent, and pooling and flattening layer are there. So these layer do, they extract some information from the input image and try to refine the weights. On the basis of that, you are having different type of layer. You are connecting different layer. Once your model will be all your model will be completed. You will fed model with the some input image. Your model will learn from that input image and it will train the machine. So you can see here the input image is once you are giving an input X, it is transforming that input image into some form of data. That data is given to some other layer that again transforming that again extracting some information from data that is given by the layer 1 and then it is predicting the output. I already tell you there is a use of loss function. So in case of loss function, we are trying to find out what is the difference between actual output and predicted output by the machine. So there are so many loss functions that are available right now. That is one is the mean squared error that is being used for prediction purpose only. Like suppose you have to develop a machine that should predict, then you have to use mean squared error loss function. Another loss function that is available is binary cross entropy that is used for two class problem. Means suppose there is an image, you have to predict whether there is disease or not. Means this is a two class problem. Means whether there can be disease or there cannot be any disease. So for that you can use binary cross entropy loss function. Another loss function that is available is categorical cross entropy function that is used for multi-class classification. Like suppose there is an image, that image can have more than one disease. So means you have to predict more than one disease from that image. So that is multi-class classification problem. Means that image can have more than one that image from that image you are predicting more than one diseases. Then we can use for categorical cross entropy function. Then use of optimizer is there. The use of optimizer is to you can say reduce the difference between the whatever the output that is predicted by machine and whatever the actual output. So you have to use so many optimizers are there. One is the Adam optimizer is there. Then stochastic gradient descent algorithm is there. Then backtracking algorithms are there. Backpropagation algorithms are there. So many optimization functions are there. You have to use those optimization functions to reduce the error between predicted output and actual output. So suppose you are already knowing the machine learning algorithm or deep learning algorithm, and now you have to implement or you have to build some application using the deep learning. So these are the various open source libraries that are available in today's world. So you have to not code each and everything. Like suppose you have to implement categorical cross entropy function. So you have to not implement it. There is already a function, just you have to call it. It will do your task. Like there is some block of codes. Just you have to give input. It will give you the output. You have to not take care about what is happening between them. So these are some deep learning frameworks that are being used to implement deep learning algorithm for different building deep learning application for different sectors. So one is the TensorFlow. So TensorFlow library is developed by Google itself, and it is having like I told you in case of deep learning algorithm, there will be some layers, some activation functions should be there, optimizer should be there, some loss functions should be there. So they have implemented all the loss functions. They have implemented all the optimizers, all activation functions are there, all the TensorFlow layers are there. Just you have to know how to use this library. Means you have to not go you have to not go much deeper in how the layers you have to create, how the optimizer you have to implement, how the loss function you have to implement. Just what you have to do, you have to use this library or know the function of this library and you can use it simply. So this is all about from my side. See, whatever I told you, this is related to the only application of artificial intelligence and how artificial intelligence can be how you can make artificial intelligence using the machine. But you know, for everything there, if there is a boon, there will be some curse also. Like suppose you are developing some artificial intelligence application, and that applications are not that much secure. So someone will alter that application, and it will start giving the wrong output. So you have to take care of the privacy of those machines also. Even though whatever the prediction given by the machines, that cannot be always accurate. That can be that can work for particular set of problems, but that cannot work for all the set of problems. If it was there, then there is no need of human or no need of a doctor or engineer. So whatever the AI applications are there, sometimes they predict correctly, but sometimes they cannot predict correctly also. So they can be used for assistance purpose, but they cannot replace the human. So there is no replacement of human mind, even though machines can do all the tasks, but human mind is necessary for taking the you can say better decision or good decisions. So this is all from my side. If you are having any query, you are welcome. Sir, आप
Mr. Speaker, this is to inform you that of late we read in the newspaper, it came in the news also, a AI instructed robot was performing a cardiac surgery. And in that cardiac surgery, it so happened the patient died because there was some overdoing of the instructions given by AI. So if you could throw some more light on how do we have a check or control over the machines or robots which are instructed by AI, so that we can at least save human lives also. As you said towards the end, human brain is the ultimate. So we may be having some checks and measures, or is it that once AI is instructed, it will complete the course and the result can be anything. So if you could.
Sir, actually what is happening that whenever a doctor is there, even though it is learning from its experience, no one is perfect at any time. So whenever we are starting or practicing, we do first time of surgery. We do surgery first time. We get some experience. We learn something. Then again, in the same time, second time, we are not going to do whatever the bad things we have done in first surgery. In second time, we try to improve it. So in case of machine or AI, what in case you already do robot assisted surgery, if the robot assisted surgery are already having trained on that particular type of surgery, then it will work perfectly. But suppose that the surgery is somewhat different from the whatever it has learned from the experience, then in that case it will not work properly. So whenever there is a new kind of surgery or surgery that is having somewhat different from the previous surgery, then you have to train your robot again so that it can perform perfectly. So I told you that the use of AI is boon also, but curse also. So whenever you are going to use AI, you have to first see whether it will perform perfectly or not. If it will not perfectly or not, like in human being, whenever you are doing some wrong thing, after some time you realize that you are going in wrong direction, you try to improve it. But robot will not try to improve its decision. So whatever purpose it has been trained, it will work for the same. So security is one of the important. Like suppose you have trained a robot for a particular surgery, and that robot is not secure. Someone has altered this program. What will happen? It will not perform correctly. So, like, suppose even though robot is secure, but if there is new type of surgery, then you have to train it for again. So that is compulsory. Then you can save the life. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your deep knowledge about artificial intelligence in healthcare.